I'll break this down a little bit because this is really important. If you have listeners who have not been in the staffing side of it, because this is
Yeah.
totally different from perm. Let's just say that you hire a fantastic worker, and her name is, say, Susie Q, and she's going to go work, and she's going to bill out enough every week where you got to pay her 7 grand a week, and you're going to invoice your client $10,000 a week, but you're not going to invoice them until the end of the month, and they're going to pay you net 45. What that means is you will effectively have to pay Susie probably 6 to 8 times minimum before you actually receive cash from the client. And so you're probably now floating 50, $60,000. These are just rough numbers. If you get 10 of them, now you're floating 500,000, right? Very quickly. And if your client gets behind on payment, it skyrockets from there. And so there's multiple ways that staffing companies deal with that funding mechanism. And I don't know that we need to go into all those right now, but that's another one of those areas that we solve for our clients.
It, it's almost just like a no-brainer, right? If you get into the staffing in your small firm, it's like for someone like me, like, yes, please take it over. And that is one of those things. Like if I ever get to that point where I want to get into staffing again, like you're my first phone call because like you've worked me through some of the models and everything else. I'm like I'm so bad at paperwork that I would never deal with. And I think that's a lot of producers, right? It's like we call, we make, we can make moves, like we can sign clients and all that, but it's like the paperwork, it's like no thanks.
Distraction. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a distraction